our first reading, St. Paul says, I should like you to be free of anxieties. Do you worry? I would like to address the subject of worries, concerns, anxieties. And first, I must say that every once in a while I come across somebody who says they never worry. Well, God bless you. You are to be admired. And you can just sit there quietly while the rest of us deal with the subject. First, 3 modern proverbs about worries. Worry is an elderly man with lowered head, carrying a load of feathers which he believes to be lead. Everyone has a number 1 spot on his or her list of worries, concerns, anxieties, and this means that we can treat our number 1 worry disproportionately. After all, it's my number 1 worry. But while someone might be worrying about high cholesterol, another person's worrying whether a heart is going to be found so that they can go through a heart transplant. Well, one person worries whether their son is going to come over to the house and shovel the driveway and de-ice it. Another person is worrying about their son who's an alcoholic, who they haven't seen since Thanksgiving. It's not enough to say, but it's my number 1 worry. We need to put things in perspective. It might be a load of feathers, not a pile of lead. Second proverb. Worry tries to cross over a bridge before you come to it. Think of perhaps an annual physical exam. Worry, 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 worry. I hope I don't have diabetes. I hope I don't have cancer. I hope my kidneys are functioning properly. We get ourselves into a worry frenzy, and the doctor ends up saying, you should try to lose a couple pounds, but everything's looking okay. And we find that we didn't need to cross the bridge of cancer and diabetes and kidney failure. And yet we were worried. And right now we feel like we could walk across water. And our health was no different the day earlier before the doctor gave us this good news. Bad things will happen in our lives, but we don't need to cross that bridge until we get there. Number 3, a day of worry is more exhausting than a day of labor. We can work 8, 10, 12 hours a day, but eventually it's done. But worrying can never, we can't worry all the time. Most of our worries stem from our need for control. We want to control events, other people, the future. And we find that we can't control it, and so we're just going to worry about it. Just think of like your teenager who started driving a license, and then now it's their first time alone. And now this is the first time in the dark. And now this is the first time when it's not snowy conditions. It can go on and on and on. We must remember that only God is in control. God is in control, and that's okay. There's a book written by Richard Carlson called Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. And I'm going to run through some of these chapters because they're interesting, just the titles. Make peace with imperfection. So if company comes over and the furniture isn't dusted, that's okay. Many things will always be imperfect. Our house, our job, our neighbor, our health. Make peace with imperfection. Number 2, remind yourself that when you die, your inbox won't be empty. As much as we like to be on top of things and we think we like to do things for ourselves, let's remember that the day we die, the mailman is going to stuff our mailboxes. Someone else is going to clean our room, our house. Someone else is going to go through our dirty hamper. Someone else is going to go through our underwear drawer. Someone else will prepare our final income tax return. So remind yourself that when you die, your inbox won't be empty. Another one, learn to live in the present moment. Some people live in the past, rehearsing it, and live with their regrets, things that can never really be changed. And some people live in the future, trying to pre-plan for every eventuality. And neither can fully enjoy the present as well as they could when they're busy about the past or the future. Learn to live in the present moment. Number 4, repeat to yourself, life is not an emergency. Slow down. Not everything has to be done today. Not everything is a priority. Repeat to yourself, life is not an emergency. Here's a good one. If someone throws you the ball, you don't have to catch it. Just because you're being asked to do a favor doesn't mean you have to do it. This is great advice to those kind, sensitive, people-pleasing kind of people. If someone throws you the ball, you don't have to catch it. 6, give up on the idea that more is better. We can kill ourselves and we can damage some of the most important relationships in our lives, trying to pay off our loans faster, trying to build up that savings or retirement account, trying to keep up with the Joneses. Give up on the idea that more is better. 7, this will be the last one we'll cover. Get comfortable not knowing. You never know the future, or at any given moment, like the present moment, how are your kids, how are your family, how are your friends doing? 2 hours ago they were fine, but you don't now? Not really. We don't know the future. We don't know how we're going to die, yet we will spend time thinking about it and worrying about it. I hope it isn't painful. I hope I don't have to go to the hospital or the nursing home. I hope I can die in my own bed. I don't want to die alone. Get comfortable not knowing. There was a survey that reported its results of what we worry about and found this. 40% of what we worry about never takes place. 30% of what we worry about is in the past, can't be replayed, and is completely out of our control. 12% of what we worry about concerns others and frankly is none of our business. 10% of what we worry about concerns sickness that might or might not happen to us, and that leaves a whopping 8% of what we worry about is really worth the worry. St. Paul realizes that everyone worries, and that's why we heard him say, I should like you to be free of anxieties. And he also acknowledges that people who are married, those who have children, naturally have even more worries in their lives. Remember, God is in control. And when bad things happen, he will not run away. We will receive every grace we need when we need it. Not now, but when we need it, God will give us the grace we need. We simply need to slow down, trust God, and seek his peace.